A comprehensive People's Manifesto for the upcoming 2024 elections has been unveiled by the civil society group operating under the Forum for Democracy and Communal Unity (FDCA) banner. In a significant gathering, key figures from civil society, including social activists, intellectuals, and journalists, convened for a discussion organized by the Forum for Democracy and Communal Unity. The focus was on addressing the current complexities facing the nation, culminating in the formulation of a People's Manifesto intended for submission to political parties. Salim Engineer, General Secretary of Jamaat-e-Islami Hind, stressed the erosion of democratic and institutional values such as equality, justice, liberty, and fraternity in the country. He expressed concern that governance is veering toward authoritarianism. With an eye on the 2024 parliamentary elections, Engineer announced the FDCA's commitment to forging alliances with social organizations, civil society groups, and religious leaders to launch a nationwide campaign aimed at raising public awareness.
और हमारा जो फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नेंस है वो एक किस्म से अथॉरिटेरियन फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नेंस की तरफ बढ़ रहा है और समाज में एक किस्म का पोलराइजेशन और डिवीज़न पैदा करने की कोशिश और जो असल मुद्दे हैं देश के और समाज के उन मुद्दों से ध्यान हटाकर जो इमोशनल और जज्बाती इश्यूज़ हैं उनको लाकर एक तरह से एक किस्म का ऐसा माहौल पैदा करने की कोशिश हो रही है। इस पर सब लोगों ने तशवीश का इजहार किया और आने वाले 2024 के इलेक्शन में पॉलिटिकल फ्रंट पर ये जो ट्रेंड हमारे देश में बढ़ रहा है इसको रोकने की कोशिश की जानी चाहिए कि हमारा मुल्क डेमोक्रेसी से एक तरह से फासिस्ट तरीके की तरफ शिफ्ट हो रहा है और डेमोक्रेटिक वैल्यूज़ और पार्लियामेंट की जो डिग्निटी है उसको भी एक तरह से कमज़ोर किया जा रहा है और जो रियल इश्यूज़ हैं आवाम के उन इश्यूज़ से ध्यान भटकाने की कोशिश हो रही है। तो हम समझते हैं कि पॉलिटिकल लेवल पर भी ये बदलाव लाने की ज़रूरत है। तरीक़ेकार जिस पर यहाँ डिस्कशन हुआ है कि आवाम तक पहुँचने की ज़रूरत है। आवाम में जो गलत बातें फैलाई गई हैं, आवाम में जो गलत चीज़ें आम की जा रही हैं, उसके मुकाबले में लोगों के सामने सच को लाने की ज़रूरत है। आज मुल्क को इस रास्ते पर जाने से कितना नुकसान हो रहा है और समाज में कितनी दूरियां बढ़ रही हैं और समाज को कितना नुकसान हो रहा है वो लोगों को समझाने की ज़रूरत है। तो मैं समझता हूं कि ये मुश्किल काम नहीं है अगर नौजवानों को समझाया जाए। ये तो एक मुसलसल करने का काम है, लेकिन अभी अगले 3-4 महीनों में ख़ास तौर से पॉलिटिकल फ्रंट पर लोगों को अवेयर करने की ज़रूरत है और लोगों के बीच जाने की ज़रूरत है।
Addressing the gathering, well-known intellectual Shiv Sundar emphasized that the nation is grappling with a profound and critical crisis. Sundar pointed out that while the Constitution of India emerged as a revolutionary outcome of the freedom movement, there is now a counter-resolution advocating Hindu Rashtra. He underscored the urgent need for a large-scale mass movement to address this pressing issue and called upon the people to stand up for their rights, justice, and the country.
Writing manifesto is 10% of the problem. Reaching it to the people is the major thing. See, the thing is, the country is going through a very deep crisis. We are unable to capture the nature of the problem that we are facing. That's why solutions are also becoming very, very peripheral. In the sense, fundamentally, either in the economy, politics, society, or in the culture, there is a drastical change. In fact, what has been done on January 22nd, that has become in fact Modi has declared that it is the beginning of the new era. So January 26th does not become the beginning of new era. In fact, Ambedkar says we have always on revolutions, and to counter that there will be counter revolutions. We have Buddha is a revolution, whereas Pushyamitra Shunga destroyed Buddhism and brought back Brahminism is the counter revolution. So we had a constitution that was a revolution as a product of the freedom movement. Now we have this Hindu Rashtra whole polity and economy, which is a counter revolution. This can be fought through when only the victims of this, Everyone is a victim of this. 96% of the people, women, castes, classes, they are victims of this polity and economy, but they are not aware of that. In fact, every periodically you have a socio-economic survey of this country. People list their problems. Unemployment will be up in the list. There will be poverty up in the list. But finally, if you ask them whom will you vote for, they will say it's Modi, because they cannot make the connection between the cause and the effect, the root cause of the problem. So they are very successful in hoodwinking the people and propagating the falsehood. So how are we going to make people aware of this? This is not possible just prior to the election. In fact, democracy is not just about election. In fact, our country has been christened as electoral autocracy. In fact, elections in India has been used to justify autocracy. So what you have to do is democracy in between the elections. That means empowering the people. There is a Modi in every person's mind. Unless you defeat Modi in the minds of the people, you cannot defeat him in the constitution. That needs a powerful people's movement. We lack that. Unfortunately, we lack that. We have, prior to the elections, manifestos are good, consultations are good, but we should not seek satisfaction just with this. This should be the beginning, and there is thousands of miles we have to walk.